Alright, hello guys and welcome to the first stream on my channel here. So I hope everything is now working. Let me know if there are any problems. Hello guys and welcome to the first stream on my channel here. But it seems that everything is working. Let me know if there are... So yeah. Today we will fly the Boeing 737 from London Gatwick to Germany, Frankfurt. The estimated airtime will be today about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, this is the first stream on my channel here on YouTube. I hope there won't be any problems, and I hope everything will be working as it should. So yeah, let's begin. Let's power up the Boeing 737. We are currently on position 1-2 at the apron, as you can see here. Yeah. So, very good. Let's power the aircraft up. First of all, we need some battery. And the ground power is already connected, so let's put on the ground power and start with our overhead workflow. Check the flight recorder. Flight recorder is working as the warning is checked, and mic selector goes to flight. So far, so good. The next thing what we will do is to put the IRS switches, to nav, on both sides, left and right, and bring some light into the cockpit here. Our position light to steady. So we have the navigation light, the navigation lights working here. You can see here on the left side the right light, on the red side the green light. Okay. Very good. Put the emergency lights to arm position. And yeah, let's start with the configuration of our airplane for today's flight. I already did some flight planning here, and I already downloaded the flight into our AVI tab here. Yeah, we are flying from Gatwick. Where is Gatwick? Gatwick is here to Frankfurt. So, as we can see here on our AVI tab, we will need about 6.1 tons of fuel, so let's round it up to 6.2 tons and set it here in our fuel. 6.2 tons. So what I will do now, I will download the flight plan also on my tablet, which is standing here in front of me. We don't always have to switch back to the brief chart and to get our weight and balances calculation and so on. So yeah, we require a fuel amount of 6.2 tons. Let's call the fuel truck. And today we are transporting 160 passengers to Frankfurt and 4.2 tons of cargo. So the payload will be today about 20.5 tons. Let's open up the doors. Forward service, after service, and the front forward entry door. Okay, so far so good. We can start now our services here.
Ryanair 2.
Yeah, so far so good. Next thing what we will do, we will put our pressurization panel, our cruising level in here, which will be a level, where is it? Here it is, which will be flight level 3, give me 1 second. Yeah, which will be flight level 3, 60, yeah, level 360. Turn it in. 360, and airport elevation of London Gatwick, which you can get from here. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Yeah, KO code. Open our airport chart. And this chart here. As you can see here in the upper left corner, it says airport elevation 203 feet. So we can put it in here, 200 feet. Okay. So let's move on to our FMC programming. Enter our IRS position. Yeah, we'll do that. Position init, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. Position 27 and our GPS RS position. So I already saved our company route in here, which is Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, Echo Delta Delta Fox 01. As you can see, we are flying from Gatwick to Frankfurt. Let's activate the whole thing. Okay. Good. So we are departing today out of runway 26 left. We are the ADMAC to X-ray departure, the first one here. Let's execute it. And we have a bus index of 35 and a Euro fuel of 62.5. And according to our load sheet, we should have 62.5 tons air fuel weight. We're climbing to level 360 today. And execute the air transition out of 6,000 feet. And yeah. Put our auto brakes to RTO, activate our flight vector. Terrain and airport on the captain side, on the first side also terrain and airport. Let's check the oxygen. And our GPWS test. Good. Our engine fire test. To the right. And also button is grip switches. And the cargo fire test. And the stall warning. Number 2. So, refueling is completed. We can now close our terminate our service doors and close our service doors. Open up the after entry door. And start our flight leg. First of all, let's put the seatbelt signs already on because refueling is now completed. Yeah. We still need 1 minute to align the IRS. There's no problem. Do a quick light test. All lights are working. And yeah, as you can see, we just received or finished our aligning progress of the IRS. And yeah, on Flight Lake now we will hear also the boarding music, I hope. Yeah, here it is. Very good. Really enjoying it. Okay, alright. Trim air to on. Or yaw damper to on. This one today we generate on. Also get our meta Gatwick. Listen to the radiators.
Echo Golf Kilo Airport information Golf 1450 Zulu weather wind 209er at 9er visibility 10,000 sky condition few clouds at 2,000 temperature 11 dew point 8 QNH 1016 advise on initial contact you have information Golf.
Okay, we have information Golf.
Echo Golf Kilo Airport information Golf 1450 Zulu weather wind 209er at 9er visibility 10,000 sky condition few clouds at 2,000 temperature 11 dew point 8 QNH 1016 advise on
And
initial contact
1016 for QNH.
Golf.
Also on our standby altimeter.
Echo Golf Kilo.
And we have information Golf on board. Okay, very good. Ah, very cool. Now we have also we are flying on Ivao today, and we are also having a tower controller here at Gatwick. So let me just send our flight plan to Ivao, so we can get started here. So we've sent flight plan. File on Ivao. Okay. Flight plan. And send off flight plan. I guess you are not seeing the flight plan, but okay. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so we submitted our flight plan to Ivao. Yeah, okay. Everything should be fine. Perfectly, very good. So we can already log into the network. So we are very far in the preparation progress. The aircraft. The next thing we will do. let's have a look at our N1 limitations for the takeoff. So we'll have a quick look on our charts. So the runway is about 3,300 meters, so we can take off with 22k duration and climb too. So we are in London, and we have very big surrounding cities around the airport and surrounding area. So we will perform an NADP2 departure, so voice abatement departure procedure. To activate it, the NADP2 departure, we will set cutback option to on. So what's a NADP2 departure? An NADP2 departure is a departure procedure in which we are climbing to 800 feet with our normal takeoff thrust. At 800 feet above ground, we will reduce our engine thrust to a derated climb thrust, so we will be a little more silent than departing without used climb thrust. So we climb to 3000 feet with our reduced climb power, and at 3000 feet above ground level we will continue with our normal climb thrust, so the engines will accelerate again. So, and one limit is done. Let's set our V speeds of 142, 143 and 149er. So we have a CG or center gravity of 25.6 and a train trim of 5.25. Set it in. Okay, trim is set. And yeah, so far so good. Log onto the WOW network. Connect. And we can also set our V2 speed into the MCP 149. 149, very good. And we are having an initial climb today of 6,000 feet. So we can have a look at our departure chart here. I can show you. Departure at max to X-ray. So sorry for that. After departure we will fly a right turn. We have to be above 1,500 and maximum 4,000 feet. And we can start the turn at 700 or 710 feet. Or we can turn above 700 feet. Here is a message which tells us not to turn below 710. So we will fly into the upwind leg. Thereafter we can fly with 77 heading to Tunaf. Thereafter I can ride to Atmac, and at Atmac we have to be at 6,000 feet and maximum 200 knots. So let's set the 6,000 feet in here, our MCP panel. So far so good. Okay. Yeah. So I guess you are seeing our heading, altitude, vertical speed and from which airport to which airport you are flying. And on your screen I just set it in there with Sim Toolkit Pro. It's a very nice tool, especially for streaming. And yeah, here we are. Another thing we can do is set the course of our runway track, which is 258. Runway 26 left. Okay, done. Let's set the one fuel pump to on. Close our doors. First boarding is completed now. And we can call for our clearance. So, we already have a... No, it's only the director, not the... And now maybe we can switch to the radar controller. Let me see the tower. Will give us a handoff after departure. Yeah. So we can call Gatwick Tower now for our clearance. It's on 124.230. 24 decimal 230. Good, here we are. Let's get the current ATIS. Gatwick Tower. We have information Alpha, and yeah, already got our meta from the active sky, but we have to report the current meta to the tower controller, so he knows that we have had a look at our weather and the airport briefing and so on. So we have information Alpha. We are on position 1-2. Let's call for the ATIS. Our crossing is today Terrafly 186. And yeah. Everything's looking good. Okay. Let's call for clearance. Gatwick Tower, good evening. Terrafly 186, position 17, information Alpha, request startup and clearance to Frankfurt.
Terrafly 186, hello Gatwick Tower, cleared Frankfurt, ADMAG to X-ray departure, squawk 1303.
Clear destination Frankfurt via ADMAG to X-ray departure, climbed, squawk 1302, Terrafly 186.
Terrafly 186, correct.
Okay, our readback is correct. Good. So we can... Oh. Okay, yeah, very good. Add max to X-ray departure. So far so good. Next thing what we will do is to call our pushback truck.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I really like the British accent here. Yeah. We will get the pushback to direction west. Face. Okay. Power our tray, hydraulic pump, and start with our start checklist. So our ice mode selectors are to nav, gibbons are removed, flight test was checked, oxygen has been checked, yaw damper is on. Display switches are all normal and auto. Fuel required is on board, 6.2 tons. Cabin utility is all on. Emergency exit lights are armed. Passenger seatbelts are on. Window heat is also set to on. Air conditioning pressurization checked. Yeah, it's Already turn on the APU. GT is rising very good.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Okay. But now it should work.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, very good. Now it's working. Okay, so yeah. Instruments are cross-checked. Auto brake is set to RTO. Hydraulics are normal. Stabilizer trim. Color switches are normal. I'll restart our passenger announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain's speaking.
And yeah, radios red and transponder set on standby.
We expect to be departing on schedule today and weather on route
The
is smooth. Shortly the cabin crew will be showing you a safety
radios and
demonstration. This is for your safety and for those
aileron
around you.
trims
Please give
are
full attention. Once again, you're all very welcome.
and 0. Passenger announcement is completed. FMC and CDU is set, and one and indicated airspeed box is set. Flight deck windows
Okay,
are
all doors
closed.
and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
It's getting dark, so let's bring some light in here. Okay, and yeah, so we are ready. Turn our anti-collision light already on. Oh, it's the cockpit door. So, before start checklist, below the line, let's put our APU generator on. For a short moment on. Okay, so what I will do now, I will call now for push clearance. Terrafly 186, request push.
Terrafly 186, stand 12, push start approved, face west.
Base west, stand 12, pushback is approved. Terrafly 186. So we are told to push into a direction west with our nose. So before start, checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs are off. Anti-collision light is on. Parking brake is off. And transponder
Starting pushback and you may start
Yes.
engines.
standby. Good. So let's start with the engine start progress. Very cool. Look at this scenery here. So it's explained default, but if you ask me, it's very great, really. Also with the sunset here. So engine start. Engine fuel pumps are on. Okay. Engine number 2 start. Checking the 2 rotation speed until it reaches 25 and 23, 24 and 25. Fuel to idle. Watching the EGT for hot start and the N1 rotation speed for hung start. If the EGT will now exceed 500 degrees, the exhaust gas temperature, we will abort, or we have to abort the start progress in order to reduce the damage on the aircraft engines when overheating. So the N1 is also looking good. Was a good start on engine number 2. Let's continue with engine number 1. Number 1, start sequence initiated. Cabin crew, all doors in flight and cross check please.
Welcome on board this Ryanair flight. May we have your attention while we point out some of the safety features on this Boeing 737-800 aircraft. Please remove headphones during this demonstration. There are 8 emergency exits, each marked with a red exit sign. Door-pass markings along the cabin aisle will illuminate in darkness and guide you to the nearest exit.
Operation complete.
Fuel
Set
to
parking
idle.
brake.
To the front of the cabin,
Parking brake is set.
right and
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
one right.
That's also a good jar. Good. Engine start, switches back to normal. And both engines are stabilized, and that was a good start on both engines. Let's continue with the other start items. Yeah, engine generators on, APU off. APU comes off. Left pack on, right pack on, and isolation wave auto. Put our start switches to continue. That's 5 for departure. Yeah. Off our light. And flight control check. Left, neutral for right, neutral, pull up, pull down, neutral, check, pull left, pull right rudder, and neutral. Flaps set to 5, green light. Let's start the before taxi checklist. Here's our gear pin. Very good, hand signal received. See you next time, goodbye. Got checklist light here on. So before taxi, APU the generators for the engines are on, APU switches off, engine start switches continuous, NTS is not required, air conditioning, packs are auto, and bleeds are on. Isolation valve auto, flaps are set, green light, stabilizer trim, 5.2 units, checked in the green area. Start levers are on idle, flight controls are checked, and a recall button checked. One taxi checklist completed. And let's call the tower for taxi. Fly 186 pushback is completed, request taxi.
Fly 186, left mic, hold mic 1.
Left on mic and hold short mic 1, Fly 186. Okay, so we got instructed to taxi. So let me see where we are. We should taxi now to the left here on to mic and hold short of mic 1, which is here. So parking brake off and initialize taxi. Okay, no horn sound, so everything is looking good. Already in LNAV and VNAV and our auto thrust. So before takeoff checklist, config is checked, flaps are set, green light, stabilizer trim is set, takeoff briefing reviewed. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff please. Cabin is secured, MCP is set. Transponder to TRA because we're reaching the holding point. Runway where we have set a transponder to TRA. Now we can cross this line. This is our
Fly 186 via mic 1, set between 220 degrees 10 knots, 26 left, clear takeoff.
Mic 1, 26 left, cleared for takeoff, Fly 186, thank you very much. So transponder set to TRA, strobe lights are steady, and we're cleared for takeoff, so landing lights go on position. Before takeoff checklist completed, probe heats to on, and we are ready to go. Clear left, and the run is clear. Very cool. Line up here. Weather radar on. Okay. So here we are, line up on runway 26 left. Received our takeoff clearance. Start our timer. 40%. Stabilize the engines to 40%. And engines are stabilized. Takeoff. Give a bit pressure to the yoke. Bring takeoff forward. Okay, takeoff thrust is set. Center line here.
80 knots.
80 knots checked.
V1,
Oh.
rotate. Positive rate.
Yeah, up. Race came way up.
.400.
Checked. Really cool. So now we will reduce our engine thrust. Very good.
1000.
Checked. Okay. Accelerated on return of lights come to auto position, landing gear off, auto brakes off. Start switches to auto. Lower the nose a bit to accelerate to retract our flaps. And we can start our right turn here. And we have reached the flaps 1 buck here on our PFD. So flaps 1. And flaps up.
$1,000 to go.
Checked. And we can continue our climb. So I don't know whether we should now contact the director, because he is already logged in as approach or departure controller. I will ask Tara now. And Terrafly 186, shall we switch to newcomer or contact the Gatwick approach?
Terrify 186, you contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Gotcha, thank you very much. 126.825, Terrafly 186.
$1,000 to go.
Six 825. Set, and yeah, let's call the radar. Gatwick radar, good day, Terrafly 186, passing 5,500, climbing 6,000.
Test fly 186, Gatwick director, hello, continue climb flight level 110.
New climb flight level 110, Terra Fly 186, thank you. Okay, and we have crossed for 6,000 feet. So let's put our altimeter to standard.
Test flight 186, you can continue to climb now, flight level 190.
Flight level 190, Terra Fly 186. And up to level 190. Okay, and I guess we can turn our autopilot on. So we crossed level 100, landing lights off, and seatbelts auto.
Test flight 186, you are now leaving my airspace, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122 Decibel 8, have a great flight to Frankfurt, bye-bye.
Go for the ATC and monitoring Unicom on 122.8. Thank you for a great service and see you next time, Terra Fly 186. And Unicom. So yeah, very good. So the only constraint we are having here is ATMAC, and we have to be at maximum 250 knots at ATMAC, so we can't accelerate. But it's not so bad, we can climb with a high rate. Okay. We can select our cruising level, which is level 360 today. We can continue our climb up to our final level. Really cool. So we passed ATMAC, and the aircraft starts now to accelerate. The 5 miles on our 9er to 10 o'clock position is 10,000 feet above climbing. Here it is. Good. Very cool. Cool. Looks like a Dreamliner Boeing 787, but yeah, I guess. I guess. Anyway. So thank you guys for following along till now. I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you want, you can give a thumb up and subscribe. I will do live streams more often on YouTube from now on, I guess. And yeah, I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to activate the bell so you will get notified when I will start a live stream again or upload a video, something like this. Thank you very much, guys. Would really appreciate it. So, Cabin Lightning, we can put it to cruise now. And what we can do now. Are already start with our descent preparations. What we will do now, we will set the forecast, so the wind at levels during our descent. On my tablet in front of me here, I've got our winds level 310. We are having a wind of 250 degrees and 35 knots. So really cool. We are having wind from behind, so we have a bigger ground speed than speed. So we will arrive a bit earlier, Frankfurt. Okay, so our next level is level 200. And level 200 we have a wind of 246 and 39. And last but not least, level 100. And we have got 250 knots. Oh. 32. Yeah, very good. So let's execute the whole thing. And we have to descend in about 180 miles. Yeah, let's get the current meta of Frankfurt. This is the code Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. And the whole thing. And yeah, so let me do short screenshot really cool. Okay, so let's continue. Of Frankfurt, we have a wind. The ATIS of Frankfurt tells us that we have a wind of 300 degrees and 3 knots. So not very strong winds, but good to know. But it's shifting between 220 degrees and 310 degrees. But that's okay, 90 degrees difference. The visibility is more than more than 10 kilometers. The clouds are few at 1,000 feet and broken at 4,400 feet. The temperature is 7, the dew point is 6, so nothing special here. Nature is 1023 and we have no significant changes. But what we can do, we can calculate our landing speed and landing distance and auto brake requirements. You're landing on runway 25 right at Frankfurt. The wind is 330 with 3 knots. Put it into our EFB. Temperature is 7. H is 1023. I remind. Yeah. Good. We're arriving with flaps 30. So to get our landing weight at Frankfurt, we'll have a look at our progress page, which tells us that we have a fuel amount of 3.4 tons and a current fuel of 4.7 tons. So to get the difference, to get the landing weight, we have to calculate the difference between these two values and the difference from those two minus 67.2 comes into this one. This is our landing weight. So let's calculate it. Difference between 3.4 and 4.6 is 1.2 tons, and 1.2 tons, 7 minus 1.2 is 65.9er. So we have a landing weight of 65.9er. Now we can see that we have to use auto brakes too. Yeah. Thing we will do is select our arrival at Frankfurt. We will take the ILS Zulu approach of runway 25 right. And we will fly the Onoko Van Alpha arrival into Frankfurt. Onoko Van Alpha. Execute it. Have a look at our leg page and at our arrival. So here is Onoko. It's looking good. Also get charts of Frankfurt for you into the Avitab, so you can also see the arrival and approach charts. Yeah. What is the Onoko? Is it the Onoko 1 Alpha arrival? here. And we need the approach chart of Frankfurt, of the ILS approach of runway ILS Zulu, runway 25 right. We are already there. The airport layout. Here it is. So we will come from up here from Unoko to Ipwil, Manuf, Ramop, Delta Fox 401, 402. Moving continuous until Delta Fox 616. Thereafter we can expect vectors. Yeah. Let me
1,000 to go.
have a look and give our webby. Seems like Langen radar is online. Okay, very good. So he will vector us to the final approach. But we still have a time. Contact him. Oh, just 190. Yeah, 190 nautical miles away from our top of descent. Yeah, we reached our cruising level 360 MCP speed, LF and PAF or PFD. Can tell it to passengers that we leveled off. So we arrived off Netherlands. Just crossed Channel, which was here, Netherlands. Amsterdam should be a bit to our left side here. There at the front is the border, Germany. Okay. Oh, step, and here we are on our arrival, as you can see. After Delta Fox 416, we won't get any more waypoints after get vectored to the ILS and to Delta Fox Mod 42, which is our initial approach fix. So to form an ILS approach, we have to set our ILS frequency in the NAV1 receiver, which is 111.35, 111.35, and on the first officer side 111.35. Okay, on our left position are a few thunderstorms. Better we stick to our route. So about 15 nautical miles in our front. There is traffic, I think. Guy here is descending. The moment 2,000 feet below us. Oh, there is Brussels Airport. Okay, so our we tuned our ILS frequency, set our ILS course, which is 248 degrees, and our minimums. For today, we will perform a I'll straighten landing runway 254 right. And we have a decision altitude of 553. Set it in here. 53. Very good. H1023 set. 23. Cool. For you into the Avitab, so you can also see the arrival and approach charts. Okay. Our minimums are set. So, the glide slope starts at 5,000 feet. Frankfurt. And yeah, in case of missed approach, we shall climb straight ahead to 6.3 DME of Frankfurt. Or and 3.5 of rate at 800 or above. We shall initialize a right turn to accept the 140 radial of Taunus, which is here, the left upper corner of the chart. Yeah, receive to intercept the radial 140 to Taunus VOR. And thereafter again a right turn to 084 radial out of Taunus and 264 radial to Metro VOR. Then we should climb to 5,000 feet. And as always, if we won't receive further instructions after our go around by the radar controller, we shall enter the hold of Metro. And it seems like we will fly a parallel entry, so we will overfly Metro 5000, turn left heading 020, 0270 and turn left direct Metro, and thereafter the published holding. How far are we away from our top of descent? 130 miles. Very good. And in about 100 miles, 120, I guess we will have to contact, or 80 miles. We have to contact Langenräder. But I really like flying with ATC. This is much more realistic and much more fun than flying on your own. Yeah, we don't have really much to do at the moment. So we can just sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Still 120 miles to over top of descent. Yeah. Dim down the lights a bit. Really bright here. So, yeah. It's very dark. What I can do, I can turn on the wing lights so we can see a bit more. Really cool. Look at this. So cool, really. Look at this. So cool, really. Ball level X0. We have still 19 miles on top of descent. Okay. Yeah. So guys, if you are having any recommendation what we can do on next stream or the next further streams, any recommendations, which aircraft to which destination we should fly, I have also got the Airbus A319 and the Boeing 727, which is really fun to fly. Really cool aircraft. And of course the 737. So if you guys are having any ideas, just let me know. Would really appreciate it. 20 miles, I will call London radar. So that we are airspace. Okay. Overfly. Bristol is there, Luxembourg is there, and here's Frankfurt. Portland. Cologne. Or tune their frequency, which is 125 into outcome 1. Radio navigation, radio communication here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 5. Okay. Alright, I will call him. 1 second. Really dark here. So descent preparation, pressurization, landing altitude. Just at Frankfurt. Elevation 364 and runway 353, so we will take 300. Oh, this one 350 to our pressurization panel. Oh, it seems like the radar controller just went offline. Okay, yeah, anyway. And do something about it. It's okay. We won't get vectored to the final approach. Yeah. Far so good. Fox 426. Back page. Meridian. So delete this. Let's delete this one here and put it in here so we can get direct from Delta Foxtrot 416 to Delta Foxtrot 426. Very good. Top of descent in 50 miles. let's get back to a normal map. So that's already lower our altitude a bit. Okay. Already select altitude to level 100. Our multi-control panel. And put level change in here and VNAV again on. So when we are reaching on top of descent point, we will see the vertical line here, which shows us our vertical profile, whether we are on our vertical track or not. We're in about 2 minutes or 3 minutes when we are reaching the top of descent. Short dial. So I will do a new calculation of a landing weight, because you know, changed again our arrival a bit, and also our flight plan. So once again 3.6 tons minus 2.9 tons. 0.7, also so 700 kilograms. 766.1 minus 700 is 65.4. So 65.4. And now we got a bit lower landing weight, but we can still not use auto brake 1. Rough flag 30, 149. So what I will do now, I will tell the aircraft to already reduce our speed a bit, because when we are descending we will have a really high descent rate of about 2,500 feet per minute, something like that. It's really much. And yeah. So we get faster during the descent. This procedure won't have to deploy the speed brakes, otherwise maintain our cruising until our top of descent. I have to pass the overspeed of this high descent rate. So 5 nautical miles to our top of descent. Descent pressurization is checked, landing altitude set, anti-icing not required, approach briefing as in fuel is discussed and indicate airspeed and altitude. Bugs are checked and set. So here you can see we are a triangle here, and here's our line which shows us our vertical profile. You can see the aircraft will now start our descent. The aircraft is descending. As you can see, we are increasing with our speed and we have a descent of 2,500 feet. Our FMC shows the track is required. Otherwise we get too fast. The problem we don't have a speed limit here on our arrival. Just let the aircraft speed up until 290 or 300 knots. As long as we won't get an overspeed. Inform the passengers about our descent. And we are passing level 300. That our bank angle limit here back to 25 degrees. But our seatbelt sign is already on. It's like still no radar controllers on and only bow. No, there isn't one. So here you can see Frankfurt Airport, runway 25 right. On this runway we will perform our approach and our landing. One Alpha. I am just putting the charts on my tablet here in front of me. So I am having the same charts as you can see here, our AVI tab. Just a bit easier for me. So we can already lower our altitude to 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 feet where our glide slope will begin. Check our beta once again. Frankfurt. And we still have 230 degrees, 3 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, squared at 4,300, so the weather got a bit better. Temperature 6, dew point 6, maybe we'll have a bit fog on the ground, but we will see. The QNH 1023 and no significant changes. So QNH is 1023 already connected in our PFD. You only have to push the barrel button. So we can get the QNH of the airport. Here we are now flying above Frankfurt, and on the right side, the airport, here it is. Very good. Once we are reaching level 100 or level 110, I will reduce our sink rate. That we will decelerate a bit, and our speed drops below 250 knots. So we are only allowed to fly 250 below and fly over 100. I will tune in the tower frequency here. It's 119. Decimal 905. I will extend the speed brakes a bit. Go down a bit. We are already reaching level 130. I will reduce our sink rate a bit to 2000 feet so we can slow down a bit. 2600 feet. Before we will reach level 100. It seems the aircraft is leveling off by itself. We will follow now our vertical path, just 200 feet above us. And this time we will slow down to 200 knots, 240. We will turn right. Yeah. Let's select our flaps to 1. We're passing level 100, and the landing lights on. Perfectly on our track, on our descent path. Yeah. Direkt 173. Okay, so we will decrease now to flaps 1 speed, because I already extended the flaps to position 1 in order to speed down a bit. Frankfurt Airport. Select arm our approach mode. Yeah, a bit. Otherwise it will take us too long. So it seems like we have, or we will enter clouds in a few seconds. I will select the start switches to continuous and turn the engine ATIs on. Okay, very good. Looks like we are already out of clouds. No engine ATIs. Oh.
1,000 to go.
Checked. Cool. Okay, but now we are in clouds and genetic. Oh. Very interesting with active sky. Anyway.
Are you able for visual approach or interested in visual approach from the 2 first center?
Affirm. I'm able for visual.
They confirm runway 2 first center is in sight.
Affirm 2 first center on site.
Then Lufthansa 463, continue visual approach, runway 25 center. In case of missed approach, follow missed approach procedure published for S25 left, brake. Wind 230 degrees, 3 knots, runway 25 center, cleared to land.
Lufthansa 463, cleared visual approach 25 center. In case of missed approach, follow published 25 left. Cleared to land, 25
Okay,
center.
captured our localizer. Oh ja. Frankfurt Tower, schönen guten Abend, Terrafly 186, ILS der Stufe Freit.
Terrafly 186, Frankfurt Tower, hello. Number 1, wind 230 degrees, 3 knots.
Continue to Freit, Terrafly 186.
And Terrafly 186, and for Echo Horan.
Again, please.
Info for Echo Horan.
Roger.
Frankfurt Tower 378 X-ray, send Alpha 21, request pushback.
378 X-ray, that's 1000, push approved.
Please speed now.
Push approved, 378 X-ray.
Engine start switches to continuous. And yeah. All landing and approach checklist. Instruments set and cross-checked, approach 8 still checked, inside landing. Start switches are continuous, recall is checked. Here is not down yet, flaps 2. And also set it. Flaps 5. 149er is still our approach speed. And decrease our speed now. Cloud slope is alive. Ice slope captured. Flaps 10.
Frankfurt Tower, gute Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha for pushing start.
The crew, 2 Kilo Alpha, Frankfurt Tower, hello. Push and start approved, station west.
Station west, 2 Kilo Alpha.
Okay. Looking good. Alright, get down, flaps 15. Increase of speed to our final speed. Okay. Yeah, 140. Okay. Checked. Flaps 25.
The 463 back to the Frankfurt, vacate to the right, taxi to gate Alpha 69er via Lima and November 8.
Okay, let me check.
Lufthansa 463 vacate via the right,
And then via Lima and November 8 to Alpha 69er.
Landing down, 3 green.
And
Let's
Swiss
ready
78 X-ray, squawk 1000.
Landing lights. Around.
Sorry, Squawk 1000, Swiss 78 X-ray.
Okay, and I guess we can fly the rest of the approach manually. So auto thrust off and autopilot off. Checked.
Avianca 9863 Frankfurt Tower, I can see that you are transmitting, but I can't hear you.
I think we will get the clearance in a few seconds. Otherwise I will remind the tower that we are on short final. And if we won't get clear to land, we will have to fly go around. But I guess tower is just waiting for another aircraft. Right, Mr. Approacher, altitude 5,000 feet is set.
Terrafly 186, wind 230 degrees, trainers, come at 25, right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right, clear to land, Terrafly 186. Okay, we got clear to land. So runway turn off light and taxi light on. Really cool. You approaching of the airport at Frankfurt. Runway 25 right. Checked.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha for taxi.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha, taxi to point runway 25 center by November 7, Lima and Lima 6.
Taxi heading point 25 center, November 7 Lima and Lima 6, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha.
Und die Lufthansa 463 ist am Blocks. Danke für den Service, schönen Abend noch, tschüss.
My friend is checked.
Also 463, danke fürs Fliegen, schönen Abend, tschüss.
500. 400.
378 X-ray, request taxi.
Swiss 78 X-ray, yeah, squawk standby and 1000 please.
Minimums.
Flight slow. Flight
200.
Squawk standby 1000. 378 X-ray.
Minimums.
Landing.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Long landing, 7,000.
10.
Right. He checks up. That's normal.
Aeroflight 186, welcome to Frankfurt, taxi by Papa, November 11, hold short of November.
Papa November 11, hold short November, Terrafly 186. Alright. Braking. Indirect the speed brakes. And take.
And Swiss 78 X-ray, set squawk 1000 and taxi 0 point runway 18 by November 5 in November.
Oh,
Squawk 1000, November 5, November, set, runway 18, sweet 7 at X-ray.
good. Copy it off. Start switches, auto. We cross the whole short bars. No transponder to standby. Ending lights. Off. And strobe light. Steady. Test 100.
This is 2 Kilo Alpha, wind 2303 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
2 Kilo Alpha, we still need like 2 more minutes, cabin is not ready yet.
Yeah, got the report ready.
And flaps up.
So confirm lining up, approved for 2 Kilo Alpha.
2 Kilo Alpha, line up runway 25 center and wait, and report ready.
Lining up 25 center and reporting ready 2 Kilo Alpha.
Takeoff flight 186, any preferred gate or stance?
Terraflyer 186, if it's possible, I would like, I would prefer Victor 177.
Takeoff flight 186, roger, taxi to all, stand Victor 177 via Papa, November 11 in November.
Victor 177, Papa 1, November 11 and November, Terraflyer 186.
Takeoff flight 186, confirm Papa, November 11 in November.
Papa, November 11 and November, Victor 177, Terraflyer 186.
Takeoff flight 186 is Papa 1, but no problem. Then taxi by Papa 1, November North, hold, November 15 and hold out of November.
Okay, sorry for that, Papa 1, November North, November 15, hold short November, Terraflyer 186.
From the 2 Kilo Alpha, we're ready now.
The 2 Kilo Alpha, wind 2303 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Oh,
25 center, clear takeoff. So from
I
the
guess
2 Kilo
I
Alpha.
made a mistake, yeah. So we were told to taxi via Papa and November 11, but we are here on Papa 1, but okay, no problem.
We take information on board at stand Alpha 38 with report experience to improve.
Yankee 9863, Frankfurt Tower, hello. Info Echo correct, setup is approved, cleared info via Nikki 9 Lima departure route out of runway 18, flight plan route climb 4000 feet, it is squawk 7642.
Oh, we have power to shut down engine number 2 to save a bit fuel.
9 Lima departure, runway maintain the level 4000 feet, take 18 for departure, and the squawk confirmed, 14662 for Avianca 9863.
9863, your squawk 7642.
For Avianca 9863.
Negative 7642.
For Avianca 9863.
Very good.
Swiss 78 X-ray, wind 2303 knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Safe takeoff 18, Swiss 78 X-ray.
The 2 Kilo Alpha, switch to Nico 122, that's my HM focus.
Takeoff clearance for runway 18.
Nico, I'm just 2 Kilo Alpha.
And takeoff level 186, taxi to stand Victor 177 via Papa 1 November North, November 15 and November.
Position Victor 177 via Papa 1 November North, November 15 and November, takeoff level 186. Or the next one is November North here, to the left.
Frankfurt Tower, Avianca 9863, stand 38, 44 pushback and setup.
Avianca 9863, push and start approved, facing west.
Put the AP generator
Pushback
on.
and setup approved, facing west. Avianca 9863.
And yeah, we can shut on region number 2. APU bleed on. There the run is now. I have to take the next run. Right. Left on November. Victor 1-7.
Swiss 78 XK, Swiss Unicorn 122.8, have a nice flight, good evening, bye.
1228, Swiss
Dr.
1 Swiss 78 X-ray.
177. So can be switched off. Take the seatbelt off. Victor 2000. Up deck door. Watch our into rotation speed, and reaching 20%, we can turn the anti-collision light off. Anti-collision light off. Have a crew, this all doors
Can we have the door
fast
to manual,
check.
please? Door to manual and cross-check, thank you.
So, ground services, we can set the chocks and connect the GPU open forward and or the private or the aft entry door. Switch the seatbelt signs to off. Sunlight into the cab. Cockpit here. Electric pumps off. One power on. APU. APU bleed off. Take off. Take off. And fuel pumps off. Off. Fire. Dampers are off. Okay. Very good. Okay, and can shut down the aircraft. Shut on checklist. Fuel pumps are off. Electrical on. Fasten seatbelt are on. Window heat is off, and the probe heat is also off. Anti-ice is off. Electrical hydraulic pumps off. Voice recorder is auto, air conditioning packs are auto, exterior lights can be switched off, but the anti-collision light and yeah, auto brake are off, brakes are down, flaps are up, no light, parking brake is set, hot levers cut off, weather radar off. The door is unlocked and security checklist IRS would select this off. Cabin utility, galley power is on. Emergency exit lights are off.
Frankfurt Tower, good day, Lufthansa 116 on ILS approach runway 25 left.
With 116 Frankfurt Tower, good evening. Info Foxtrot current, wind 270, correction, are you interested in visual approach, come at 25 center.
All closed.
Repeat, approach 25 center, Lufthansa 116.
Oh, that's off.
Lufthansa 116, are you interested in visual approach, runway 25 center, so the taxi time would be shorter.
Positive, Lufthansa 116.
Lufthansa 116, confirm runway 25 center is inside.
Lufthansa 116, 25 center inside.
On network.
Lufthansa 11.
Very good. So, this was a nice stream for today. Really made fun. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed it, you can leave a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and activate the bell, so you will get notified about my next stream or about my next video. We will see. Maybe I will come back to you tomorrow with a new stream. When you have any recommendations about a flight destination or an aircraft we can fly, we can take the A319, yeah, Airbus A319 or the Boeing 727. Also a great airplane, and of course the Boeing 737. So yeah, if you guys have any idea about what we can do, just let me know in the comments. So thanks very much for following along and watching. See you next time. Thank you very much, and yeah, stay safe out there and always be green. Right.